on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's really no way around it, Mike. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. I mean, they desperately need to get a win and change some of the energy in that building, because I can assure you, I've been there before. As these losses stack up, every day becomes more and more of a drag. And then all of a sudden you get that one big win, and the spirits of the building just change overnight. They need that. Can today be that spark? Because if not, they're in for a long season.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
2nd and a yard. It's Purdy. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go play action. Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the Rams' 47-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So Kittle comes in motion. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one caught by Tucker. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw again with Purdy. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have the 49ers, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Rams offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. On 1st and 10, Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 4th down. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going right back to Nacua. Complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 3rd and 2. The motion man is Nacua. They'll try to run for it with Williams. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Rams are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw, Purdy. A throw on the run is complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here's Purdy again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Third down. Purdy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. Again in the air for Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. This one fielded at the 15. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Now a give up the middle. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. from the shotgun. It's Purdy. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw again with Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This one from 52 yards away. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the 49ers will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. The motion man is Nacua. On third down, here's Williams. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. Now this time they'll look to throw. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. Caught by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. They send the tight end in motion. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's
36-yard line.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy going to put it up again. This throw left side caught by Kittle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 16-yard line.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Now behind the line of
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing right, it's taken in. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams 1st down. Back to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are engaged, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop this down to Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, LA. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The extra point is good. And the Rams will cut it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This barely gets to the landing zone, fielded at the 19. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. taking off. He'll try to get there. The 49ers out to punt this one, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. It all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.